Oh, okay. By the way, welcome back to the LungTrey segment, guys. Remember, this is the segment we're going to be talking, listening, sharing, laughing. If it's laughable, niggas, niggas, niggas. Oh, you know, you gotta laugh. I mean, that's the whole point. The point is to laugh. So, but then let's just try to warm up first. Has anybody seen this movie, Head of State, that was being played by Idris Elba and John Cena? Well, the movie was just recently released on the 2nd of July. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, I don't know, man. They're saying it's an action comedy, but I didn't see any comedy in that movie. Well, okay, maybe a sense of humor here and there, but comedy, nah, that shit wasn't funny. It was, if I were to rate it out of 10, Head of State, maybe 6 out of 10, man. Yeah, maybe 6 out of 10. And I only gotta give it to Idris Elba because without Idris, the movie was just gonna be a shit show. John Cena, I don't know what he was doing in that movie, man. I feel like he's trying so hard to compete with The Rock in the movie industry because, okay, maybe in the wrestling industry, somehow we can say he's dope, he's okay. But in this movie industry, man, well, John Cena, he's trying so hard. But I don't want to talk about his career. I want to talk about this movie just a little bit, just a little bit. Well, I like the fact that they were showing the current affairs of the world in terms of the NATO's and, well, not really the G20, but what I really like about that movie is the fact that they try to show us that government officials are so corrupt and they are so stupid. They don't know what they're doing. Somewhere, somehow, when I was watching the movie, I was like, actually, what's this NATO thing about? Because apparently NATO, it's more about countries coming together to fight a certain bully, right? I mean, okay, yeah, I get it, but there are certain deals and decisions that are being taken in those rooms. Sometimes I just feel like they are unnecessary and reckless. So, but I don't want to be talking a lot about the movie because we are in South Africa. So, yeah, let's talk about something that's been happening in South Africa. So, apparently, there's this comedian, Trevor Gumbi, was charged with assault for beating up an old lady and her child because they were smoking in front of his yard, and then the smoke happens to be getting inside his bedroom through the window, stuff like that, right? So Trevor Gumbi got out and then he tried to talk to these people, and then somewhere, somehow, I don't know if they realized that it was Trevor Gumbi, and then they just started talking shit. So eventually, they started arguing. Well, as you remember that Trevor Gumbi used to smoke drugs back in the days. That's his past, right? So, but then, never mind that. I don't even know why I'm talking about his past life about like that. So, an argument arise somewhere, somehow. Trevor Gumbi, they saying allegedly, he started beating up this old lady and her child. And I don't know why did this story made it to the headline. Is it because it was Trevor Gumbi, or is it because it was a man beating up on an old woman and her child? But then, never mind that. Never mind that. First thing first, guys, do you know how dangerous cigarettes are? Cigarettes are so fucking dangerous. They kill motherfuckers that don't smoke. First hand smoke, second hand smoke. Next thing you start talking like, hey, what's up, man? I love cigarette. Okay, that's Chris Rock's joke, but all I'm saying is cigarettes are so dangerous that they can kill somebody who doesn't smoke. So, what if there was a child inside his room and you motherfuckers are smoking outside And then I come out and I'm like, please guys, can you put the cigarette off or put it away, because the smell and the smoke is getting inside my house and I'm not even smoking. Maybe I used to do drugs, stuff like that, but not anymore, guys. Can you try? So can you try? But then somehow the guy got angry and started beating them up. Well, I would say they deserve it, man. If he really did that, they deserve it, because cigarettes are so dangerous. Eventually, they're going to be saying you got lung cancer, and then now your life expectancy is going to be short. Never mind him. Maybe there's people who don't smoke inside the house, but you and apparently it was his neighbor, somewhere, neighbor, whatever. But I think maybe they were just trying to provoke the guy, because if I tell you once, man, that man, just put that thing away, and then you keep on smoking. You want me to do something about it, right? You want me to punch you so that you can press charges, or because it's Trevor Gumbi, now I gotta come to you and say I'm sorry in the public, or you trying to tarnish my name, right? It's the same incident that happened with Shebeshit last week, where somebody hit his car with a brick. Well, unfortunately, somehow, late last week, the guy got into an accident. Well, we don't know if he was drunk or if he was still on crystal meth or what happened. But it's crazy that the audience or the fans or the citizens, sometimes they be provoking you to do something so that they will just see you going down. They'll be like, yeah, who you think you are? You think you all that? Nigga, you ain't Trevor Noah. You Trevor Gumbi. What the fuck is Gumbi? I mean, maybe that's what they thought, So, but anyway, I don't want to talk about. And apparently, he's gonna be going to the magistrate court, I think on the 26th of July. Yeah, somewhere there he has to appear in court. I don't know if he got arrested and then he got a bail or what happened, but there were just some assault charges against Trevor Gumbi. So, but in my point of view, they deserve it, man. They deserve it. I so wish he could win this case and come back and punch them again. Punch them again, because that's unacceptable, man. Cigarettes are so dangerous. They kill motherfuckers that don't smoke. And I'm trying to tell you that, nigga, put that shit away. And you're still trying to provoke me. Who you think I am? I got emotions too. I got the right to be angry too. I got the right to beat up a motherfucker if they don't listen. Well, nobody has a right to beat up anybody, but if you're provoking me, come on, man. Come on, man. I'm going to slap the shit at you. Slap the shit at you. But then, anyways, here's this other fascinating story. This one is even more.
Trejo Tebogo from Turf Loop, but currently residing in Brakpan. I'm a scriptwriter and a filmmaker. I've always wanted to study film and TV production, but due to lack of funds, I ended teaching myself how to write scripts, shoot, edit, and direct short films and podcasts. I started a YouTube channel, LungTrey Studio, where I shoot short films and podcasts on my Samsung